Hello students, my name is Dr. Mohin Sononi and I am going to teach you glycolysis. What is glycolysis? Glycolysis is the breakdown of glucose into pyruvate. Glycolysis happens in all cells, the cytoplasm of all cells, and that's why it is required for the generation of ATP. Pyruvate undergoes into TCA cycle and then it will go into ATC cycle and then forms the ATP, the currency of energy. Glucose is getting from the food and it has to be converted into ATP, which is a currency, energy currency of the body, which is required for the cell to perform normal functions. That's why it has to be converted into ATP. By the breakdown of glucose, we will get the ATP. Now we'll see the steps of glycolysis. Here, glucose is converted into glucose 6-phosphate with the help of enzyme hexokinase or glucokinase. Hexokinase is specific for the hexoses. All the sugars which are having 6 carbon sugars will undergo glycolysis with the help of enzyme hexokinase. And glucokinase is a specific for the glucose. It is specific for glucose and hence glucose will undergo into glycolysis with the help of glucokinase. But it acts when glucose level increases more than the 100 mg per dl. Then only it will take action and causes the glycolysis of glucose. And this step, first step of glucose glycolysis, that is glucose is converted into glucose 6-phosphate, is uh, required ATP. Hence, this one ATP molecule is converted into ADP in the first step of glucose glycolysis. And this glucose 6-phosphate undergoes isomerization and forms fructose 6-phosphate with the help of enzyme phosphohexoisomerase. Isomerization takes place with the help of isomerase enzyme. Now this fructose 6-phosphate undergoes again phosphorylation and forms the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate with the help of enzyme phosphofructokinase. It is the enzyme called phosphofructokinase. Uh, it is the step which important step of glycolysis. It is a rate limiting step, slowest step of the glycolysis, which determines the rate of this glycolysis. So it is very important step and it is irreversible step. Only 3 steps in glycolysis are irreversible. The reaction is again a committed step. This step is a committed step when fructose 6-phosphate is converted into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate. It has to go into glycolysis, further reactions of glycolysis. That's why it is called committed step. Now the fructose 1,6-bisphosphate undergoes breakdown with the help of enzyme aldolase. This is again a reversible step. Aldolase acts on fructose 1,6-bisphosphate and breaks the fructose into two molecules, that is glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate and dihydroxyacetone. The fructose 1,6-bisphosphate is converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, which is a 3-carbon compound, and one more 3-carbon compound, that is dihydroxyacetone phosphate. DHAP is again converted into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, and that's why one glucose molecule gives two molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, which again undergoes the further reactions of glycolysis. This glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate undergoes dehydrogenation with the help of enzyme glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate dehydrogenase, and it requires NADP+. The hydrogen from the glyceraldehyde taken up by the NAD+ and forms the NADH, and this NADH undergoes ETC chain in the mitochondria and forms the 2.5 ATPs. Now, this glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate forms 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate with the help of enzyme dehydrogenase, and this 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate forms the 3-phosphoglycerate with the help of enzyme bisphosphoglycerate kinase. Here, kinase comes means ATP is formed. One phosphate group is taken up by the ADP and forms ATP. Now, this phosphoglycerate undergoes mutation and forms 2-phosphoglycerate with the help of enzyme mutase, and this 2-phosphoglycerate forms the phosphoenol pyruvate. This is the phosphoenol pyruvate with the help of enzyme enolase. Enolase enzyme converts phosphoglycerate into phosphoenol pyruvate. Phosphoenol pyruvate forms the pyruvate with the help of enzyme pyruvate kinase. Here again ATP is formed. Since two molecules of glyceraldehyde are formed here, so two molecules of NADP are generated and two molecules of ATP here are generated. That means one more यहाँ पे that means two molecules of NADP forms 2.5 ATP. Sorry, two molecules of NADP forms 2.5 into 2, that is 5 ATP. And here two molecules of ATP and here two molecules of ATP. Total generation of ATP we will see these three steps of glycolysis. These are preparatory phase of glycolysis. Up to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, these steps are called preparatory phase of glycolysis, where ATP is taken up by the first and third step for the activation of further reactions. That's why it is called preparatory phase. यहाँ पे 2 ATP are utilized. Then the further steps are called payoff phase of glycolysis, where 5 molecules of ATP with the help by NADH and 2 molecules here and 2 here. That means 4 molecules of ATP plus 4 ATP all together forms total 9 molecules of ATP. But since here 2 molecules are already utilized in the first 3 steps, minus 2 ATP equals to 7 ATP. Hence, 1 molecule of glucose gives 7 molecules of ATP. NADP forms the ATP when it undergoes into ETC cycle, but the substrate level phosphorylation gives 4 ATPs. That means immediate ATP form are here 4. This is how glycolysis gives 7 ATP in the aerobic conditions, and anaerobically it gives 2 ATP, and these are the steps of glycolysis. Thank you.